I've been playing a lot of classic World of Warcraft since it launched. I've done all the raids, leveled multiple tunes to 60, and in the end of it all, realized something. I'm a meta slave. So if you don't know what a meta slave is, it's someone who follows what the top players of a game do, and then tries to emulate that behavior. They often learn about the game before ever playing it. They watch VODs, they read guides, they want to know what the best way to play a game is in order to be a world first player. They are terrified of being bad. However, in the end, usually by no fault of their own, they don't have what it takes to become a world first player. They don't have the time, the grit, the rigor, and in some cases the financial security, and end up being worse than they would have been if they just played the game in a way that worked for them. So what happens to a game when the majority of players are meta slaves? Take a look at classic World of Warcraft. It was once an MMO built on the pillars of community, combat, exploration, story, and progression, and has now been reduced to mostly combat and progression. The community, exploration, and story still exist, but have been greatly pushed aside in order to make room for combat and progression. In fact, a large portion of the community has been shaped by trying to be the most efficient in combat and progression. The parsers, so to speak. But where did this come from? Well, from streamers, from YouTubers, from content creators, from the whole internet culture that exists at the moment, the whole gaming culture. All these videos are made with the best intentions. They are trying to help you do better at the game. But have you even thought about why you play the game in the first place? Any game. Are you playing that game to be the best player? Are you really playing that game to be the world first player? You realize that in no way, shape, or form is fun. It's like learning a musical instrument. It'll eventually bring you pleasure, but you have to put in your 10,000 hours first. And I can tell you, those 10,000 hours will not be fun-filled hours. They will be work. So ask yourself again, seriously, am I really trying to be a world first player? If you still said yes, more power to you. I would pause this video and keep practicing. You see, my issue with meta-slavery is not people trying to be the best. It's that there are probably thousands of meta-slaves who are creative, free-thinking people, but at the same time are so terrified of being bad that they don't even experiment. It's okay to be bad. It's okay to experiment and learn a game, especially if it brought you a joyful moment. So why am I mentioning this? What does this have to do with WoW? It's because I have seen so many TBC videos like Best 25-Man Raid Comp Explained, Best Karazhan Group Explained, ranking the classes and specs by tier. Is that really how we want to approach this game? To ignore all the pillars of the MMO in favor of combat and progression again, like what we did in classic WoW? Or do we want to restore what was lost in WoW and so many other MMORPGs? I'll leave off with one final thought. You might have more fun playing through TBC blind. I know I will.